Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 10 to the Sky. In the last episode, we made some pretty good progress. We have automated cobblestone. There it is. Automated. Doing pretty good. We have lava being generated. We can probably... Huh? Oh, it's compressed. I was like, that's not what's meant to happen, but that's okay. That's okay. Everything's okay. Let's do this, do that. Top these up. Which is cool. So we got that happening. We have some fire underneath with some netherrack we got from the quest. We have our sieve set up. Everything's going pretty good. One thing I will say, and I'm quite embarrassed. So when I finished the first episode, it's currently still not uploaded at the time of recording this. I loaded up YouTube. Chosen Architect, who's another extremely big modern Minecraft YouTuber, has also started ATM 10 to the Sky, which is fine. That happens, you know. You start a series when someone else starts a series. I'm a little bit more embarrassed because I've just like cut off a series like 5 episodes in pretty much to play it, right? But that's fine. It's fine. He's picked the same bloody map. He's on the same map. Oh my god. Oh, it's just embarrassing. Oh, and he got the episode out first, so now I'm just... Oh, I'm the little dweeb copycat. Listen. We'll get through this together. It's okay. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to fill this up so that we have a nice looking base again. How does that sound? I think that sounds like a smart idea. Let's do that. We can at least keep it somewhat tidy. Cool. So what do we actually need to do? Well, we've somehow got even more quests done. We've unlocked new building tips. A Paxel. Yeah, we probably do want a Paxel at some point. Oh, we get glass for free. We'll take that. We probably won't use it to build, but we'll take it for sure. Railcraft exists. And we have iron, so it's going to give us... Oh, we get to pick. Oh, what would we like? I'll take the steel. That seems trickier to get than the other stuff I've got currently. There's a lot of stuff happening here. So mod-specific quests, bees and stuff. We can tidy that up. The basics, we can tidy that up. Technology, tidy that up. Maybe we just stick to this for now. So, hostile mobs. I wouldn't mind setting up... Oh, free mobs. Gateways are easy ways to get passive mobs. And loot rewards. Big... yeah, cool. Yeah. I vaguely know about those. Okay. So, what should we actually do? As much as I'd love to just build a little mob farm, we're probably going to need resources to kill the mobs automatically. Like, I'd rather just have it auto farm sort of thing. Which, there's probably things we can get already to do that. But, I kind of want to push toward... Oh, we didn't even get this reward. What am I saying? I'd rather push towards some sort of automation, which... Based on what I'm seeing here is going to happen in the next episode, because we get electricity generated, next episode, the next chapter. And then in here, chapter 2, the cool parts, I'm guessing one of these is like Civ City, right? Yeah, over here, Civ City. Cool. Okay. Alright, so, if we were to attempt that, I mean, magnetic generator. Has been given an overhaul. Cheaper upgrades. Okay, cool. So, oh yeah, that's actually surprisingly doable. And it needs lava, and then cool stuff will happen. Diamond gear to upgrade it. Okay, cool. That sounds good. I trust them. There's probably something better that you can make, but that's pretty good for now. I'm also gonna put this away for now. That should be fine. And I think I will try to figure out if we can get a Paxel happening. Yeah. Because I think that, like, having to switch to the... we don't even have a shovel. And then, like, we don't have a... I mean, we've got a wooden pickaxe, I guess. But a Paxel would definitely help out. So you can make them out of that blueprint stuff you saw. Alternatively, I believe you... Oh, this little guy. They're kind of creepy, the way you just see, like, the ears going across stuff. If we search Paxel, we can get this stuff. Template boards, which needs a stone anvil and some sort of knife. It doesn't have to be anything too fancy. Of course, I clicked the one knife that isn't a knife. Knife. I'm pretty sure we can make one out of, like, flint. And I think it can be any type of knife, meaning I think even that one works. Like, it doesn't have to be a silent gear knife from memory. which we're about to find out. So, flint knife. To make a stone anvil, it is dirt and some cobblestone. We chuck this down. We then place a log on top, and then right-click it. Oh, I put all the logs on top. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that works. So these template boards, they're one-time use, whereas the blueprints are all-time use. So if we do that, we get a Paxel template. I think I'm going to make mine out of iron, which is going to use... sorry? So, what? No, huh? Normally, you place the stuff where that is, and it's enough. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, cool. Sounds good to me. What's that? I get a worm? A track remover. Okay. Maybe I can't. Maybe I'm not allowed to make one out of 5 for that. And 5 for that. Okay. Interesting. Cool. Well, we'll make it out of cobble. It's still better than nothing. Do cobble paxel. We'll just chuck a... Oh, just chuck that on top. Awesome. Sure. Cool. It's very strange. I guess maybe we need to do something different. We might have to cast this. Potentially. Maybe. Possibly. Cool. Okay, so we have a paxel. We have a knife that we're probably never going to use again. Great. We're doing pretty good. So, magmatic generator and flux sieve realistically is what we want. Now, in the gold department, we need more gold. To get gold, we get a 3% chance to get 1 from a string mesh. We get a 4% chance to get 1 from a flint mesh. An iron mesh will give us a 6% chance for 1. Golden mesh will give us a 10% chance and a 2% chance for just a piece of raw gold as it is. So, I mean, we want to push towards a golden mesh at least, and then eventually diamond. Oh, no, diamond actually, we actually lower our gold chance. Goes up a little bit again with netherite. And deep slate. Oh, what deep slate doing? Deep slate. String deep slate, 8% chance. String gravel, 3% chance. Huh. Interesting. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a second bucket. That should allow us to pick up lava and water. And then I want to make another generator. Not just so that we can get that quest done, but for other reasons. So, block generator. Let's also bookmark this. So, power. We'll get one of these. We'll open our quest book and say, sir, I have... Oh, no, I need to do a porcelain water bucket. Apparently, we never triggered the porcelain water bucket quest. I don't know how, but... really? Why would that... Am I able to just cheat this and say, like, hey, I did it? Oh, because it didn't trigger, I think, because I needed to do this stuff. I needed shears. Flint shears, get some leaves. Do oak crucible. Okay, we can make that happen. That's alright. Can I just make flint shears? Oh, yeah. There you go. Pickle Tweaks helping us out. So we're going to do this. To get our stuff, we're going to paxel this guy down. We don't have a sapling to replace, but... but we do somewhere. It's nice to just have a tree ready to go. Cool. So, that's that done. There, Happy Days gives us stuff. Oak Crucible. Do you reckon we need a slab in the middle? Looks like it. I know we've got slabs elsewhere, but listen, it is what it is. Oak Crucible, beautiful. This guy we'll just place over here. We're probably not going to use him. There you go. Oh, he just works as is. I thought you needed to torch under him too, but there you go. Cool. So that should be this guy done. Happy Days again. And now I should be able to trigger this quest reward. Cool. So we'll put this stuff away. We will put, I don't know, that away, I guess. I need some clay, I guess. Some bone meal. So we have 2 bone meal. We realistically need 3. Let's go ahead and... I'm very confused by the visuals. And let's get this stuff processed. So we'll go here. We'll grab our compressed. Do this. Awesome. Is that everything? I think so. Get that placed. Compressed. Probably one down here. Boom. Boom. That's plenty of dust. A stack of dust? Is that correct? I guess it is. Sure. yeah, sure. Alright. So we just need bone meal. But we might as well process it all. You know, get a little bit of bonus bone meal, etc., etc. I think, yeah, you get redstone as well. So if we want that generator, we do need a stack of redstone. Sorry, we need 9 redstone for the block. So every little bit is helpful. Chuck all that stuff in there. Chuck 1 in there. Boom, pow. Grab out 3 clay. Yeah. Clay. Bone meal. Bucket. Burn. And then I need to, yeah. Did I really not have one spare? So many things look similar shade. Everything's like gray in here, so it's kind of tricky to make sure that I'm actually like looking at what I'm looking at. Right. Porcelain bucket with water. There we go. So this guy's done. He's like, woo! Barrel composting ice. Oh, okay. Cool, that's fine. Stone generator, blah, blah, blah. Thank you. And so, what I want to do with this guy... Oh, we get a bonus. Yeah, sure. What I want to do with this guy is make him make deep slate, because that sounded like the play there. So, deep slate. What we want to do is grab a cobbled deep slate. I'm hoping a cobbled deep slate works. We then want a chest. Then what we should be able to do is come over here, break this, place this, head on under, place deep slate underneath. We can tidy this back up, break this, place water here, and this should make deep slate. Now it's currently not, which means I think this needs to be real deep slate, so like not cobbled, but that's all right. A little bit more cobble, never hurt nobody. So we'll chuck it in there, get it smelted. Cool, deep slate. And then if I'm correct, I should be able to do this. Huh? You saw it flash for a second. Am I crazy? Right click, block generator. Let's have a look. Obsidian, redstone, netherrack. Oh, yeah, maybe it's a different. So granite, tough. What's this though? Cobbled deep slate. It just... Oh, I need packed ice for that. For deep slate. Oh, okay. Cool. Interesting. Packed ice. If we wanted to push for this, how difficult is it to get my hands on packed ice? So packed ice is here. Obviously ice can get you packed ice. I think the play is bulk washing. It just does it. it just turns ice into packed ice. And to get ice, I thought that there was something you could do as well. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'm gonna blue ice, to be honest. Got an extractor that needs blue ice, so not that. Block conversion if we get a frosty bee. Easy peasy, right? An industrial cooler. I'll bookmark it. We'll check the recipe soon. See if that's achievable. Vacuum freezer. I don't think that's achievable. We'll bookmark it. We'll pretend, maybe. And then otherwise a snowball. And a snowball is white dye and a slime ball. This is actually oddly doable, I think. I'm going to bookmark every single thing here so that we can see what is the easiest to get. But slime you can make relatively easy, I think. I think it's a mushroom in a thingy thing. In a witch water or something. Okay. So in the snowball department, snow and a pumpkin will produce snowballs. Or yeah, this is just transferring. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So for example, bone meal will get us white dye, and then one of these will get us something cool. So if we had rice, which you get from rice seeds, which you get from a market, and you would need an emerald, so we can't do that yet. Resin bowl you get from a block of resin, which you get from a drying basin with bioresin in it. And bioresin you get from a log. Yeah. Okay. And an extractor. Now, what is the recipe for this guy? This guy is usually pretty cool, but it all depends on how easy it is to make. Aluminum, pointed dripstone, kiwi, and an item port. Item port would be gold and a chest. That's easy. Kiwi would be sieving gravel. Gives you a chance to get it. It needs to be an iron mesh minimum, so we can upgrade for that. Pointed dripstone, you can also get from gravel in a flint mesh, so there's a chance we already have some. But you only get it from flint meshes, so you don't get it from iron meshes. Dripstone also just exists. Okay, that's an option. Pink slime will ignore. We know how to make that. That's going to need a machine and mobs. A slime ball could be dough and lime dye. Cool. We don't have honeycomb, so not that. Molten slime, probably not. Log stripping? Slimy delight log? Okay, cool. The more you know. Alright, and then, and then that's kind of it. It doesn't mention a way to... Oh, no, sorry, because you get it from the slime block. You get a block from mixing milk and water. There you go. So we would need a cow. Okay. Alright. Sure. So, what are we thinking? Lime dye? If we could get lime dye, so if we could get green dye, then that's dough and lime dye for slime ball. Or... or we get rice. What did we decide you get rice from? The market. Yeah, the market, or maybe from punching grass. Right? There's always a chance. Let's grab this. Let's grab the watering can. Does this create stuff? Doesn't look like it. At least not by default. If we do this and ulti-mine it, we get hemp, wheat seeds, poppy seeds, demon's dream seeds. Yeah, okay. I really don't know. I really don't know. Yellow and blue, we've got lapis, so we would just need yellow dye. If we do that. Yellow dye from a dandelion or a sunflower. I mean, that seems more likely to be doable. In fact, I think that's one right there. If we were to, yeah, I was going to say, if we were to pretend that that's not something we can use for the sake of gameplay, then we just got some anyway. Cool, okay. Let's do this. So that plus a lapis gives us green dye, plus white dye gives us lime dye. Ha ha ha. I think we do need another just like... I don't know what to put in this new chest that I'm making, but I do feel like we need it. 4 like dyes, I guess. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think to put in there at the moment. Let's also dump this stuff away. Well, I won't be using a crook for a while. We're going to be using the watering can for a while, to be honest. No, actually, that's a lie. We'll use it pretty much really soon, because I need dough now. So I need wheat. Cool. Okay. Now, I'm just going to make just a stone hoe. I don't see a need to do anything else, to be honest. How do we want to... Where do we want to do this? I'm thinking, like, over here. I know we've got the river sort of down there, but we've got a nice little picnic here. I think we just set this up. Oh! And it just places the wheat. Now, I thought I had 8, but this guy reckons that I had 4. Oh! You can just grow it like this. Oh, okay. Alright, well, the game is easy. Okay, sure. So, now, Now, I do need another contraption for this. Because I need wheat flour, which you get from a millstone. Which you need stone, andesite, and cogwheel. Which all needs andesite alloy, which is andesite and iron, which actually might be fine. We do have andesite in here. It's not a lot, again. On the topic of this, how can we get this from a block generator? Okay, we can just make it. Alright, so I'll tell you what. This guy has just been upgraded. Brand new day. You're now doing andesite. There you go, buddy. Enjoy, enjoy. I put the moss away, but that's alright. So he should now make andesite, which makes my job easier. Cool. So, the follow-up then is to put that away, take 2 of these out. Turn those into nuggets. And we have ourselves andesite alloys. Perfect. We will need shafts, so we'll make that happen. We will need a log placed, stripped, and then right-clicked with an andesite alloy to get us a casing. Perfect. And then that was pretty much it, right? And then you just need a cogwheel. So a cogwheel is just plank and thingy thing. And so if you leave the crafting grid and open your inventory afterwards, the quest trigger. So if you see me jumping out all the time, it's just to make sure that I'm actually getting the quest. Because if I do this, okay, the quest worked. Listen, I swear. Sorry as well, I keep needing to clear my throat. Hopefully that's not horrific to witness. The next thing we're going to do is get some more planks. We need a way to spin this guy automatically. So we'll get a water wheel. Then we need a way to transfer the water wheel spinning to the millstone spinning. And that's just going to be some more cogwheels. So what we'll do is we will have 3. And then we will have 3 big ones. So 2 planks gives us the large cogwheel. 1 plank gives us a small cogwheel. Here we go. And then we just need a spot for it to spin. So we can possibly head over here and use this. You know what I mean? This might be cool. Maybe. Okay, let's see if we can pull this off. Let's do this connected to this, connected to this, connected to this. You guessed it, with the water wheel there. So that now works. So the concept here, if you're not sure how create works, is if a small thing connected to a big thing spins faster. So this guy doing a full rotation spins this little guy a lot more full rotations, as seen here. It's a small difference when you're dealing with this small of a change, but as you go up, it gets a lot faster. Now, like if I place that, it goes faster. Put that onto a big one, the big one goes faster, etc., etc. Do I just place it over here? I don't really know what we're dealing with here in terms of the environment, I guess. Because we got this, which is okay. And then I'm thinking almost that I replaced these with, oh, so this leads in. So maybe that's not a bad idea either, but I was thinking just to replace it with this stuff. Just keep the top looking pretty natural, I guess. There we go. And like that doesn't look too bad. Cool. So that's that. Now, that doesn't really help us because when we place this guy down, that no worky. That no worky. So we need something else. Now, do I have the stuff to do it on me? I might actually. So what we'll need is another andesite casing. Like so. In fact, what we'll do is check the quest because I'm sure they've just given us a lot of stuff. Technology, the basics, mod specific, create. There we go. Okay, so andesite, thank you. Andesite alloy, I'll take it. 1 of each flour and some netherrack, I'll take. I don't have the inventory for this. Casings, I'll take it. Shafts, yep. More cogwheels, More cogwheels, yep, I'll take them. What's this? More water wheels, sure, yep, Cool. So I've just made a mess, but I did get a bunch of stuff that I want. So you win some, you lose some. This can go here with this. I think maybe this will just be dyes and stuff. I know we've got some dyes in that other chest, but I think it's okay. Cool. Building blocks. This. That's not really a building block, but that. Cool. We'll pretend that's fine. Go get our stuff before they despawn. Beautiful. Okay, so what we can do is if we place a casing and we surround it with cogwheels like this, we get a gearbox. If we put this guy in a crafting grid, it becomes a vertical gearbox. And what that does is if I place it, it now rotates up and to the sides and stuff. So what I can do, we have a number of options. One is I can place another cogwheel up there. And then I can connect our millstone sort of just on the side here. But as you can see, we're now overstressed. So if I had the glasses seen in this picture and I was wearing them, it would tell me how many stress units this is trying to use at this speed, as well as how many we're making if I look at the water wheel. So you can either make it slower. So I imagine if we just replace this guy on here, that will work. But, I mean, listen, the game gave us more water wheels, so who am I? Who am I? Who am I? So if we head over here, we can actually just chuck this guy on, and we've now doubled our power. So if we come up here, surely it's enough. It might not be, honestly, and yet it is. So what we can do is the wheat that I just put away because I thought I didn't need it for some reason. We can take that back out. We only need one for now. And we can go chuck this in. Like so. That will crush into wheat flour. Now, wheat flour, there's other ways to do it, but because we are what we are, I should just be able to chuck it in here. No? Really? Is that the only way to... Oh, huh? Oh, it has to be a normal bucket. Okay. That's fine. So we can do that to get our dough. Now, you can turn this into bread by cooking it. So you can get one bread per one wheat, which is pretty cool. There's obviously some other applications for it. We, however, want our dye, and we want to make ourselves some slime balls. Ta-da! Cool. So, what are we doing now? What was this for that we were trying to make? I don't really remember. But we have the slime ball. What are we gonna use that for? Because we're trying to get ice. Was it this guy that needed the slime ball? Don't... Kiwi. You get from that. What was the snowball for, I meant? Was it for a sticky piston? And the sticky piston was used to make the ingredient, the recipe, that's not even in this list. What was I trying to make? I don't... Am I crazy? Maybe I am crazy. None of this looks familiar. What did we do that for? Was it a quest? Hold on. Alright, if you and me, from about 10 minutes ago, what were you making slime balls for? I'll go look through here again, because clearly... Was it snow? Oh, snowball. It was snowball, slime ball plus white dye. Whew. Okay. We're all good. I got there in the end. Speaking of which, do we really not have any bone meal? Or did bone meal-less behavior? Apparently. That's alright. We will continue. Boom, boom. Hope we get some bone meal. Alright. We're getting there. I got lost for a second. We're after a snowball. And that's going to apparently do something. Okay. We'll need more stuff as well, but snowball at least will get us some of the way. So, bone meal into white dye. That will get us a snowball. Awesome. And then snowball plus barrel of water. Barrel of water gives us ice. Now, this one ice is all we have. And we have a few options. One is, so we can actually... hold that and get rid of all that. One is if we bulk wash it. So this is a fan that spins with create magic into water, and then you drop ice in front of it and it becomes packed ice. The cool thing then is you can decompress that and then ice. So infinite ice. Realistically, that's a pretty good way to do it. So bulk washing. Can I bookmark this? There we go. Now, an alternative is to get ice. You can use an extractor, and that is... No, that would need blue ice, yeah, so... I think we looked at most of this already, to be honest. I think bulk washing is just the play. I don't really know if there was anything else that was really... I guess you... Yeah, it looks like the same thing. Just using something. Okay, cool. So, how do we pull this off? Well, we need a fan. That's going to need some plates. Now, to get these plates, we can use a hammer, which is honestly the easy way to do it, assuming you have enough stuff. Because it does use iron, of course. So pow, a bit of string, and this gives us engineer's hammer. We then need 4 iron to be hammered into iron plates. There we go. And it does use durability. So it's just something else to keep in mind. Cool. And then we just sort of hope that we can make everything else. So the propeller needs an andesite in the middle. Then we just combine it with all the other stuff. Awesome. Cool. Okay, so this stuff being down here, kind of lame, not gonna lie. I'm thinking that we try to bring it over to us. So let's see if we can actually, let's see if we can pull that off. Boom. I'm surprised the game hasn't given me a wrench as one of the quest rewards. Nozzle, lava bucket, soul campfire. Nozzle. Touch in front of the case fan to distribute its effects on entities in all directions. Oh, that's sick. Interesting. Huh. Oh, I'm going to have to read that a little bit more later, but that's some cool stuff there. All right. Gearbox, that's going to give us more gearboxes. Awesome. Gearboxes, that's going to give us more gearboxes. Awesome. We'll take it. Yep, cool. We made the fan. Yeah, we already looked at that. Okay. Wrench, really? Yeah, okay. Okay, so what do I have? Can I make it happen? I have some stuff. So let's bring this up. Now, I know we were going to build in the cave. I just haven't yet. I feel like we almost need to install an elevator or something so that it's like actually something that we want to do. But I'm gonna have to start doing a bit of this, I think. So pow, and then I kind of want to place this up there. I think that's pretty good. And then we can right click that a bunch to take it over there. Cool. And so taking it places doesn't use up any of the stress units. So you're all good to do this. Let's get rid of this stuff. And then here we are. Awesome. So we can chuck a gearbox down and then I guess get started if we'd like. So what we can do is we can chuck our encased fan. As you can see, that's blowing. If you stand in front, it does push you. So you can use it for that sort of situation. We are going to pick that up. We're going to get stuck in here for some reason, because apparently you can't do a full jump while you're in here. That's okay. We're going to place that down. That'll allow us to get out. We are then going to... How do we want to do this? To be honest, we can just sort of place that there. That will stop it from flowing past. And then what we can do is we can drop our ice. You can see the white effects on it. And that will turn this ice, if we look at it, into, hopefully, a packed ice. There we go. So we can pick that up, change it around, drop it down, and it will process the full stack at once. Now, as you put more down, it does take longer to do. But you can do like a full stack at once. I mean, you can do multiple stacks at once. So as you can see, we've got a stack and 17. If we drop them both in front, the 17 will probably turn into packed ice first, but it will get all of it. And so this is pretty good. Packed ice. Is it all packed ice? I can't really tell. No, that's still ice. I'm just looking at the top of the screen when you hover over it. As you can see, it does take a little longer. That's why it's kind of nice. If you don't have it automated, it's nice to just drop down, what do you call it? Well... only the same types of stacks. That way you know when it is all done. Boom, 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 boom. Cool. So that should all process, and that'll be good. I'll eat some steak. We'll waste a little bit of steak as well, but that's okay. So yeah, I mean that's that pretty much sorted there. You can get a slime ball. I'm gonna take that away. You can get that. Building blocks. You can get probably all this create stuff, to be honest. I'm not sure. Oh, it's all packed. Nice, we'll take that. And there we go. Plenty of packed ice that we can turn into whatever we want. Whatever we want. Cool. Now, what do we want the packed ice for? Oh, for the deep slate. So... Interesting. We don't have a way to pick these up still. Alright. Okay. So. Let's grab one of each. And let's make another. Let's go here. Takes this cobble out. And stone block generator. Cool. Awesome. We do have water on us, which is great. And I believe it was packed ice. So we don't actually need water, I lied. But what we should be able to do is place this guy down. Place packed ice next to him. And he should be making deep slate. I'm going to try not to jump into the lava pools again. Which we probably need to top up as well. So let's... We haven't automated this yet, which will be pretty nice to automate at some point. But as long as it's going. And then we'll place that there. And cobbled deep slate. Now, cobbled deep slate sadly isn't crushed deep slate. Believe it or not. Which you need in order to sieve it. So we still do need to whack this stuff with a hammer. Just something to keep in mind, I guess. Awesome. Cool. So what do we want to do right now? We do need a little bit more redstone if we want to attempt to make this guy. The flux sieve is mainly, yeah, look, it's all just iron for the most part. You can't time and bottle it, I guess. Sieve, yeah, blocks of iron. Yeah, so a lot of iron. A lot of iron. Okay. I'll tell you what we'll do, though. What am I going to tell you that we'll do? I'm going to put this in there. We're going to check out our quests and see what else we got. So... Lots of food stuff. I don't necessarily want to redeem all this food stuff. I don't really... Meh, you know what I mean? We got pylons in here. Unbreaking. Oh, this is for farming. Yeah, okay. Again, we don't really need that right now. We got a demon fruit, so this has triggered off this whole situation. That's okay. Technology, we got the hammer. That might give us some stuff. I'll take the iron. We'll get the bricks later if we need them. Cool, the basics. Basic tools, we get some cobble. Brilliant. Love it. Logistics, we get some chests, because apparently we made a hammer, which counts as a wrench. Sure. And then in building tips, we might be able to get some stuff. This would have been all the dyes we needed. An alchemy book, yeah, I'll take it, sure. Frame blocks, framing saw, cool. I picked that up from the map. So that doesn't really count either, but that's alright. It's okay, we'll live. We'll somehow live. Alright, that can go in there, the book can go in there. That can go in there. Where's our dyes? Boom, 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 boom. Cool, awesome. And then yeah, we got more iron in there. Alright, cool. So what I would like to try, to be honest, is the deep slate. So we'll grab this stuff out. We'll press K to compress it all. And then I can compress it again, yeah. Which means there probably is benefit to just trying to get it all done. Yeah, so we can get two at once. Perfect. Now, can I mine this? Oh, I can. Awesome. We can ulti-mine it, and that gives us crushed deep slate. And that should hopefully get us a bunch of good stuff. Now, this obviously won't get us redstone. So we still will need to do that. But it should hopefully get us a lot of iron, which it looks like it is. It's so satisfying. The early game of Skyblock stuff is so fun. Come on. There we go. Yeah, in the past there's been heavy ones and you can sieve the heavy or the compressed blocks as well. But I guess because you got a multi-block, it's probably not that big a deal. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. Cool, cool. Cool. And we got this as well. So, power into that. And then I guess we just get smelting. Make it happen. Sure. I wouldn't mind upgrading it. But we've got a lot of stuff here that I could probably get away with processing as well. So that our guy can make andesite again. Shift K. Okay, Shift K does all of it. Just heads up. based on what we just witnessed. Alright, and then, actually, can I also just do K on this? And can we... Wow, what a time to be alive. Alright, cool. Boom. Awesome. I think I am going to go the full distance in terms of... I'll do these as dust. And try to get that redstone we need. That seems like the play. Rip my inventory. Ripperoni pepperonis. What biome are we in? We're in a river biome. Is that why we're not really getting mob spawning? Like, we're getting the starbunkles and stuff, but I mean, I would have thought we'd see a cow or something by now. Because I'm just thinking about, like, a backpack and stuff. And that's not really happening. It is dust that gives you redstone, right? I guess I've got it in my inventory. Yeah. So I've already got enough. Very nice, very nice. By the way, the feral flare lantern I mentioned in the first episode, you can make it relatively cheaply. So, like, it's not too crazy of an in-game item. Or a mid-game item. It's, you get glowstone from this, so it's easier to make it in this than it is in normal Minecraft. Alright. I probably should... This is going to take a while. Yeah. Interesting. I'm just thinking, like, oh, do we already have... No, I already put it away. I was going to say, do we already have a stack of redstone? Just to double check. Yeah, you can't sieve one of these. Okay. I kind of didn't do what we did with the chest before. But for this guy, let's grab copper out. Get copper ore happening as well. Cool. Let's take that out. Let's get a second furnace going. Copper in there. Grab out 8 of this guy. Pow, pow, pow. Because we might just be able to do a copper upgrade, maybe. It might be able to be cheaper than using all of our iron for this. Like for an upgraded chest. Or the smart thing, honestly, is probably just to have a chest per thing we're doing. So like a dust chest, a sand chest, a gravel chest. So like, let's say this one's a gravel chest. That can go in there. Dust chest will go there. I mean, yeah, that makes the most sense, doesn't it? Let's just continue. I wonder where, yeah, what else we can do? Maybe like a hopper or something, an absorption hopper. I wonder how you do it with create. Like if you could have create pick it up with something. I'm not too sure, but it's okay. We'll just process this. I might actually, I'll pick this stuff up. We'll put it away. Let's make some more sieves. Let's at least like get the full capacity out of this guy. So that we can, you know, process faster. So what I might need to do, is actually get, well, what do we have in here? Yeah, not much. I might actually take out a few saplings just in case I need them, and then we'll just chop a couple more trees down. So what am I wanting to make? My brain worked faster than my brain. So I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? I'm getting wood so that we can make more sieves. And for that we need more string. So I might actually need a silkworm, another tree or two. So let's place this guy. Get him planted. 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 He might obliterate these leaves. And he might jump to those leaves. So I've actually decided I don't want to do that. Because I do like this little little design. Whatever. Let's just get rid of that. Get rid of that. Come on. Come on, can you get rid of that? Okay. We'll start again. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's do it over here. Can I just like, yeah. As long as the fire doesn't spread onto it, we should be fine. Right, guys? Alright, let's grab some silkworms. Yeah, we'll just grab them all. Cool. We'll chuck one there. Chuck one there. Chuck one here. Cool. And then hopefully that'll do something. In the meantime, I guess we'll just keep processing the stuff. I mean, I can make some meshes. Did we get meshes as a reward? I thought maybe we did. No, I think we used them all. That's all right. Boom, mesh. Sieve. Bookmark. Planks. Or slabs, sorry. Planks. This guy. 1, 2. I'm just going to make them all. Because realistically, what we want to do is have it be... I'm pretty confident that it's meant to be 5 by 5. So we can do even more there. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom. That gives me 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, now we just need more mesh. Just need more mesh, which I'll be honest, this is spread very, very fast to where, yep, we've pretty much got what we want. Tools. We'll grab this crook, even though we clearly need something better, or at least like a second one. Boom. Was there, I feel like there was a compressed crook you could make. That's right. Chance for infested leaves. Interesting. They're both fully infested, but you can get 10 or 20. Okay. Alright, let's make it happen. And you do get silkworms from these as well, which is great. Okay. Cool. Decent amount of string. Alright, let's see how many do we actually need. We'll just make 7 for now and then figure out what's left. Alright, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I counted that right. So we'll do that. And we'll do that. We'll do that. And we will do that. Ha 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 ha. Alright. This guy can get these back. And we will stand in the middle. And as you can see, works perfectly. Alright, and so that processes our stuff a lot faster. Because obviously it's doing, what, 25 a go? Boom, 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 boom. Alright, and we're done. So, we now do our little lap, our victory lap. Very nice, very nice. Oh. Cool, and we can chuck that all in here. Very nice. And we now have a decent amount of redstone. So that can become a block, which we will use later. What else are we trying to do? So we were trying to make this guy. So we do need our gold. We do need our gold starting to smelt. And this stuff's done, so we can chuck that in. We've got some copper now. We probably don't need the copper at the moment, but it's good to have, I guess. And I think we're back into gravel territory in terms of trying to get that stuff happening. So what we'll do, well, this stuff as well was pretty good. Let's go. Oh, I didn't want to disable shaders. Yeah, there we go. Press this. Press Shift K to do them all. Pow. And then that actually worked quite well. Cool. Well, yeah, that's all right. All right. I don't know why I ran all the way over here, but because you're going to ulti mine, it's actually really not the end of the world, any of this, if that makes sense. Because you can just, you know, do a little bit of that. And that's pretty good. The cobble deep slate didn't work because I compressed hammered it instead of this guy. My bad, my bad. But there we go. Stand in the middle and begin. But yeah, once we have all of this stuff getting, like, even just picked up, because once you get the flux sieve, it's not that good from memory. You got to get quite a few upgrades. So there's actually kind of benefit to investing in this manual system to make it a little bit less horrible. Alright, sorry. I am back. Had to go bring the dogs in. They were bork, bork, bork. So, what we'll do, we'll do this. 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 We' But yeah, it might actually be better to like try to get something to pick all this stuff up and sort it, just to make it more enjoyable. The crushing, honestly, as well, is so much faster since you're able to do compressed. The real benefit would be to get a compressed drawer, which we'll try to do as well. Just to save us that step as well. There we go. Alright, cool. Let's see if we can grab it all. Here we go. I've already put some away, so it didn't despawn. Here we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Pow. Look at that. So, iron, we got plenty. Gold, we've got plenty as well if we want to do some upgrades there, but let's go here. Pow. 20 iron ore. Very nice. Let's split that up and get that smelted. Okay, so this would be if we want the flux sieve. I think we do take a detour and get a compacting drawer. We want the one that does 3. So you can see how there's one that does 2, there's one that does 3. We want the 3 because we want it as compressed as possible, honestly. This guy needs iron, stone, a drawer, and some pistons. So the pistons should be pretty easy. Just a little bit of that, a little bit of iron. We've got everything else to make that. Cool. So let's jump in here. Pistons, 1, 2. Perfect. The drawer will need at least 1 chest. And I want to say it's like this. Yeah, there you go. Oak drawer. Cool. So now we have, well, what do we need? Granite. Oh, we need stone. Okay, that we actually do have some stone, so I don't know what we needed, but I've got 6. We needed 5. Perfect. Compacting drawer. So we'll chuck that away. Now, I'm kind of enjoying doing the cobbled deep slate, to be honest, but it would definitely be smarter to do the cobblestone. So what I'm going to do is something horrific. I'm just going to break it. We'll probably lose some. That's okay. Gonna place that there. Gonna put in cobble. Spam right click it to get it in there. And so now that's working. Yeah, I mean it simply is. What I would like to do as well though is pick up this guy. Oh, pick up this guy. Pick up this guy. And upgrade him. I believe we've got everything we need except for a bit of glass. But I should be able to... Oh, we need copper. I've got that as well. I have it as well, but we will probably go the full distance. So that will give us a copper one. We'll leave the inventory to make it remember quest-wise that we've done it. It hasn't said anything. I do want to check because, you know. If you were this quest, where would you be? Would you exist? Maybe you wouldn't. Either way, look, we've got it on us. It's there. It exists. We'll pretend that we've done what we could. We upgrade this guy then to iron. And I think we go the full distance. I mean, listen, we're here. We exist. Let's just do it. Let's just make this guy gold. So next tier would be emerald. We don't have emeralds, so that'll just have to do. Grab a little bit of iron out. Chuck this guy there. Chuck in our lava. And this guy should generate insanely fast. And it is. Cool. I don't know if there's a way that just tells you. I guess the cobblestone at the top is how much we're making. But yeah, awesome. So what this means I can do is, for starters, we can probably put something away. Let's put that away for now. I don't need this crafting table on a stick. We don't, yeah, we need so much of everything. How's the iron going? 10 iron, 10 iron. Cool. What I'm gonna do is grab some redstone. Make at least 1 torch, I guess. And surround that with planks. Nope. Place a plank? Nope. Surround that with iron? There we go. Basic to iron tier upgrade. We can either do that, or we can see if we've got enough gold. Which we do. So we'll do that. Is that how that works? Can I just do basic to gold? Okay, we'll still need an iron one, so we might as well make that happen. And so this will make the chest a lot bigger. Yeah, cool. So we'll chuck that in the middle. That'll happen. That'll be great. The tool chest, I mean, we've got a lot of stuff. I probably could just do a bunch of iron ones. And that wouldn't be the end of the world, eh? I definitely want this one bigger. He's gonna have a lot of rubbish in him. Whereas I think this guy can probably just be a upgrade like that. Cool. That's what we want. Pow to gold. Chuck that on here. And now there's plenty of storage, so we can dump in, I don't know, the two things we wanted to put in here. But yeah, that should be fine. And then yeah, in the tools, we've got a lot of buckets that we don't need. And that's looking pretty good so far. Put that away, put that away. Hold on to our chest. Okay, awesome. So, what do we actually need to do now? So if I go here, I've just got 49 cobblestone times 2, which I can still compress again, I guess. And we can do that, and we can do this. And we can do this. And that's now all gravel. Now, is it gravel that we need? I think it might be, to be honest. Is it gravel that we need? Yeah, why not? Why not? Gravel times 2. Like, look at how insane this is in terms of how much stuff. Like, honestly, we need to already just store away all these gravel 1 times. This, and this. Alright. Cool. Let's just do it. Alright, so now I've got to think of how can we get something that picks everything up. Realistically, you do want something like an absorption hopper or a vacuum hopper or an item collector. My understanding is all those need ender pearls. Once I clear all this gravel in my inventory, I'll check. But I don't have the inventory to pick all this stuff up, so it's kind of like a bunch of it would despawn if I tried to pick it up now. What we can do though is I noticed that's that. Yeah, there we go. We'll pretend that helps. Now there is an alternative, and it involves using water and just having it all flow into a corner. We could also use create. We could have fans blow it all again into a corner or something. We could have conveyor belts do it somehow. We could have a contraption with plows or whatever, like fly across, or funnels to pick it all up. Yeah. How much more have I got? Jeebus. We're gonna need a bigger chest. It's fine though. This will give us plenty of iron to pull that off. I would love to have something that automatically picks this stuff up. Even if it's only the gravel stuff it picks up, I'd love that. So we'll see if we can make that happen. Alrighty. Let's also see how our inventory goes picking all this up. Alright, well, that was pretty good. We managed to get it all. Very nice. Okay, so we will take out our iron and our gold, and we will just keep crafting this up. Mainly at this point so that we can keep upgrading our storage. Cool. And then I can get back in there. Okay, yeah, so let's have a look. Item collectors from Zycraft are actually really good. They're really good at what they do. They still need an ender pearl. A just dire thing needs an ender pearl. An item collector needs an ender pearl. Ender pearl, ender pearl, ender pearl. This guy needs Kiwi. He needs item port. He needs light gem. Light gem we're going to get from dust in a mesh. So, to be honest, the fact that we haven't so far is kind of crazy. Because you can get them from flint. I guess it's really low chance. So maybe we do need to start upgrading stuff. But allegedly, we should be able to get that stuff. Item port, again, was just golden chest. That's doable. Kiwi was gravel and iron mesh. Yeah, so we definitely need to upgrade some of these. That's right. Flint as well. Flint, and then in here we had flint blocks, which is more flint, and then in here we have more flint. We do need to upgrade these to flint. Not all of them, to be honest, because, well, maybe just all of them. There was like dripstone that you couldn't get from not flint and stuff, so you do run into a bit of a problem there, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Pow, Now we do want them iron as well. Oh, did I say this whole time I thought I had flint? That makes sense. We have string. Yeah. So dust should work now. Okay. Yeah, I'm here. I'm playing the game. The brain's doing what it can when it can. All right, let's do this. Let's upgrade our gravel guy, shall we? I think we shall. Pow. Cool. Now, not only does this upgrade the storage, it also gives you upgrade slots, and some of these are pretty cool. For example, you can have a magnets upgrade that you put in this. So a magnet upgrade needs 2 ender pearls and pick up the upgrade, but that will do it. That'll put all the stuff in there. I think we might want a magnet. Maybe I'll bookmark a magnet. What's the recipe? It still needs an ender pearl. Ender pearl, how difficult are you? Endstone. Well, I don't have endstone. How do I get endstone? Endstone. Lava, glowstone. It's done. It's finished. It's the easiest recipe you've ever seen in your life. Barrel. Stone. Stone barrel. Yep. Thought so. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't waste it. Stone. Boom. Boom. Pow. Bucket. Glowstone. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab a bucket of this. We're going to place it in here with glowstone, and we're going to get an endstone. Now, to get more endstone, we're probably... Oh, we need a purple. I was going to say we're probably going to try... Oh. Which... What? That's so easy. Witch water, lava, glowstone. Oh my... Okay, yeah. Hold on. The game just changed. Okay, so I need witch water. I need glowstone. I also need my other buckets so that we can make everything else. So let's do... Oh, that almost went horrible. Do I need... What? Yeah, I do need that. Because I need to make another thingy. So let's go... This guy. Generator. Cool. We do have enough stuff to upgrade this guy, I think. So we might as well see how far we can push it. I just need to, yeah. Need this guy to sort of, I need to automate it realistically. We can do that, we can do that, we can do that. Awesome. I don't think we have enough lava, in any of these. So, I mean, we've got copper for now. I actually do, yeah, cool. Yeah, okay. So, place that guy there. Place glowstone there. Place witch water here. And then, oh, he edited it. Did it say that? Oh, source block is consumed. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Might be fine. It might be fine. Let's solve this real quick. Let's solve this with some pipes. Some item pipes. Which need iron and redstone and stuff. So, we do need some cobble, so I will grab a stack of cobble. Okay, item pipes. So we need droppers. We need 2 droppers. And that will now be item pipes. Cool. Now, it looked like this works as a wrench, so we'll bring that with us. That will definitely help us out. Cool. And so what we want to do is essentially this. We want to disconnect that just so it looks cooler. And if we click this, these should fill up with cobble, as you can see. And so they will be maintained with cobble 24/7, meaning lava, 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 which is cool. Now, one thing I do want to try, well, for now I think that's fine. I was going to say, I want to see if lava is actually faster under it, because it says it is, but then it just wasn't. Or it says, the book says it is, the game says it's not. So Currently, the rate is 5. I can make a flint and steel now if we need to. We can make the other stuff too. But if I did place lava under here, it's a rate of 3. It's not faster. Or at least it doesn't say it's like it's just, it doesn't, it's not. It can't be. Glowstone, blaze, coal. Glowstone, blaze, coal for fire charge. And we will just go back to that. Cool, so yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that, but that's okay. So this should make us lava. And then, I mean, there's no way that we, there's no way that we make enough lava to do this. I'll be honest, it's just not the play. It's just not the play. Instead, it's cool that it's an option. It's not the play. It's, because we might as well just, like with glowstone dust, we've got infinite. So it's not the play. I'm sorry, guys, it's not the play. Now, bulk ending is an option. Cobblestone to endstone, that's pretty cool. We need a dragon head there, that's the downside there. Let's bookmark this guy again. Let's bookmark purple, even though we just need a normal purple block, I think. Purple pillar? Maybe it needs to be a pillar. Really? Alright. I don't have swords and stuff. I can't be bothered fighting it. If we need one, we'll sleep. We'll not sleep again. It's fine. Alright. We're up. Cool. You'll burn up. Yep. Come on, buddy. Is there multiple? Or is it just this guy making the noise? It sounded like it came from over there. Come on. Come on. He's dead. I didn't really see anything drop. Okay. So, yeah. Purple, we obviously need purple slabs, which need purple blocks. So we need purple blocks, which need popped chorus fruit, which you get from chorus fruit, which you get from various ways. One is by sieving endstone. One is by chorus plant under endstone with extractor. The other is chorus flower on endstone in botany pot. The other is with dragon head. Let's just make sure dragon head isn't easy to get. Dragon egg essence. Yeah, that needs dragon egg seeds, which need dragon scales, which you get from killing the and yeah, that's not happening. At least anytime soon. Yeah, man, we kind of just need to crush endstone until we get a flower, which seems like not the play at all. To where I'm thinking maybe there is a better way to get endstone, or should I just be making that much lava? Is that the thing? I just need to make more lava. It's like, yeah, just make more lava, bro. Oh, I've just opened 10 other things on every other screen. Yeah. Or quest rewards. Let's jump in here and see what we're looking at. So starting out, what have we done? We did get endstone, and that's giving us ender pearls. Oh my god. We'll take it. That gave us flint meshes, which we do not need. But we have ender pearls now, so we actually can make some magnets and whatnot. I think for the magnet... you know what? We'll just put it in here for now. I don't want to lose them. I don't want to accidentally click them or something. Okay. Endstone. Combining glowstone with lava in a barrel. Make endstone. Just like netherrack, we can use hammer to crush it and sieve it. Ender pearls, eyes of ender, and more. Yeah, okay. We made some... We get a reward? We get pork chop. Man. Unless there's some in here. Like, build with endstone. I love endstone. Block of lapis, block of quartz, block of amethyst, block of iron. Well, I'll take the block of iron. There's nothing here that gives me an infinite... Okay. Interesting. I mean, look, this stuff is pretty good at what it does. I guess. So what we'll do is here, we'll pick this up. We'll pick that up. We will do this. Do this. Grab this guy. Chuck our lava in there so these keep working. And then I think we'll just... I mean, honestly, I find it hard to justify even setting this up, but I mean, I guess it's okay. I guess we'll automate it soon. If we were to automate it, what would be the way to do that? We need to place blocks in the world. We could have... I'm just trying to think of what's the cheapest. I think create just some copper pipes and it will just place it. That's probably the play. And so if we did it on this side, pipes here, a pump here that spins, and then it just places it. Even here might be okay. And then we'll do like, we'll just make this frame. We'll have that there. We'll have this. We'll have witch water. Cool. And then we can just place a chest on top. So that should work. What we just need is the pipe set up and whatnot, which I think we could probably just about do as well. Because we got plenty of this stuff. Power 40? Yeah, well, sure. Chuck that in there, chuck that in there. Grab some coal. We can probably start just putting full coal pieces in there, to be honest. That's right. So yeah, the idea is to do copper pipes, a pump here, and then it will place lava right there, and that will just automatically do it. We will need some rotational stuff, so let's get that ready. We probably don't need a large water wheel. That might be a little bit too overkill. Let's go here. Boom, water wheel. Grab our water. Cool. So the pump will be there. It will connect like this. And then, it can even just already be that. If that's a sentence. As in, I can have this be here and that be there. And that will just spin. And that'll do it. Cool. Okay. So, all I need now is, I think, let's see, pipe. Fluid pipe needs copper and plates. So, for example, this, and then this gives us that. One of these pipes with a cogwheel gives us the mechanical pump. We can then place these like this, place our pump, grab our mechanical hammer, engineer's hammer, rotate it, and that should work. So currently there's no end stone, but there you go. And that is automated. Can it make it faster than it refills? So currently these are all pretty full. As you can see, cobble has just been placed in here. It's not able to generate it fast enough. That is unfortunate. But hey, we got endstone. All right, so what we want to do now is we actually do want to crush... Oh, I keep pressing it in the wrong order. We do want to crush this stuff. Press this, press that, press this. Yeah, and start sieving it. I guess. We need the flowers. Chorus fruit's great, ender pearl's great. We do need the flower. Because that's massive. That allows... The second we get a flower, we can automate this and we don't need to waste our lava. But this is automated. It will continue doing it. It just means we probably will run out of lava and we'll need to wait for it to finish before we can use more. Alternatively, again, we get our hands on superheating element. Which honestly... Oh! Which we can actually do. Holy schmoly. Hold on. Holy schmoly. That's a technical term. Because we got osmium from a quest. We've got steel from a thingy thing. So we just need glass. And I think we can just magically make this happen. Because we can make a steel casing like that. We just need 4 copper. Holy moly. Holy moly, moly, moly. Okay, so I can then place that there. This is now 60 times as fast. And we're done. We're set. I think. We should be. Once this is full, I think these will start filling as well. Maybe. Regardless, I'm happy with that. Okay, so place that. Break that. Sieve that. Hope that we get lucky. Oh! Hope that we become the luckiest people on planet Earth. Done. Okay, cool. So, we now have the flour. The flour lets us either do crops, which, not a bad idea, botany potting it. Or, if we get an extractor, we can do that as well. I think we just botany pot it. For now. That will get us more. Oh, and the bricks. Hold on. There was a reward for bricks. The reward for bricks. Now, if you were the reward for bricks, where would you have been? If you were like, hey, I'm the brick reward, you'd be in immersive engineering. Perfect. Okay, so is this real? No. How do we make a botany pot? Botany pot needs a flower pot in the bricks. Nope, that's not how you do it. It needs to be terracotta. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. That's really cool. And I've got 4 clay here. And you need more than 4. So I now hate you. I now despise you. Sure. Okay. How do we get more clay? What was the... Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Sand in front of that. 25% chance. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's yeah, everything's okay. Let's go here. Let's grab this. This is incredibly overkill. I don't even want to. That's enough. Go here, go this, gravel. Go here, do this, sand. Okay, so what were we doing with sand? Sand. Oh, we're doing sand in here to get clay. A chance to get clay. But we've chucked a bunch in, so we should get clay. Cool. We are a little bit past wrapping up point, I would say. But I would love to automate endstone. That would make me feel nice. This should all just disappear once it's done what it's doing. There we go. And we got some clay, which is enough. Pow. Pow. That's the terracotta. Terracotta. Yeah, but honestly, there might be a reward that gives you terracotta as well. There's a lot going on in that quest book. But that is a botany pot. If we wanted to, we could make it into a hopper botany pot. And then what we could do is we could chuck it down on top of this with a endstone and a flower. And allegedly a hoe, really? Maybe. We'll see. Cool, but that should do its thing. Now, again, the chorus flower says that it makes extractor, but if we get a per block, yeah. If we get a per block and an endstone and an extractor, we can get endstone infinitely. We still don't have pointed dripstone. Oh, which we'd get from gravel with flint. And yeah, it makes sense. Sure. Cool. So we can put that away for now. To do that, I need to smelt up that. I need to grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure, we'll pretend 5. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Turn this into everything you can ever dream of. Okay. We just need pointed dripstone, as far as I'm aware. I already see some. We'll just process it all. That's fine. It's easier than trying to make inventory space otherwise. As you can see, we can't pick up anything. Oh, see what the game's addicting. I love this. I love the sieving, the chance of getting the stuff you want. Optimal. Oh, it's so fun. You can't do it too many times in a row. It is really good to have a big skyblock break in between each time. Right. 18 pointed dripstone already. Holy schmoly. As you can see, inventory struggling with this one. That's alright. That's okay. Pow, pow. Pow. Cool. The flint as well, you get a higher chance at stuff, so... And you probably get more of the stuff Like instead of getting 1 for 10, you might get 2 for 10. So that's why as well we have so much stuff laying on the ground and less inventory. But yeah. Okay, cool. So we have pointed dripstone. We do need aluminum, which we have. And it is spelt aluminum. It's not spelt aluminium, sadly. So I do have to conform to the masses. That is our per block. Perfect. Let me put that away. Cool. And then I do need kiwi, which we didn't get. And how do we get kiwi? I know I've read it 10 times. Iron mesh. Rah! Okay. Iron mesh. We do need it. We require it. There you go. Okay. Now I do have iron. We also have this block of iron. I'm going to take out... just to check. It is 4. So how much do I have? I've got the ability to do 4. Boom, pow, boom, pow, 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 pow. Awesome. Okay. So what we're going to do is empty our inventory of all these building things. I'm then going to put in pipes and that and this and that in there and this and that. Just so we have like infinite inventory. Cool. I know it's been raining this whole time, which doesn't help. Okay. And then we won't go too overboard because it's going to take a while. As in, because we've only got this. I'm just going to keep going until we get it. Because that's how the game works. Come on. We're getting like, raw blocks of something. Got dripstone blocks. That looks like kiwi right there. I think we need 2. That looks like 2. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Alright. Try to somehow put all this stuff away. Cool. Orchrum. Alright, we got our 2 kiwi. We have our pointed dripstone. We have our aluminum. What else do I need? Item port, which needs a little bit of gold nuggets. Of course, we don't have any gold smelted up. Gold. Cool. Then we do need a piston as well. So we will need a little bit of redstone. We also need some cobble. I scared myself. And some planks. Perfect. So we can go piston. We can go whatever the hell this recipe is, item ports, and then we should be able to do extractor if I click on the right thing. Extractor. There we go. Okay, so then what we need is per block, end stone, and the chest. So what we will do is we will turn this off, like so. We will pick this guy up, make a little bit of a mess. Oh, I've been... How long is that for? 7 seconds? Okay, that's alright. We can pick this back up. We can break this. And so my understanding is that it's that. It's that. 1 second. It is that. And it is that. And there you go. Infinite endstone. Is it as fast as if we had infinite lava? Probably not. But we don't have infinite lava, so it is faster. I mean, we do have infinite lava. We actually... I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but all I know is that regardless of whether we have lava here, this guy's just going to do it infinitely. And that's pretty good. To be honest, we wanted the endstone to, what's the word? To get ender pills and stuff, but we just got ender pills from the quest, I'm pretty sure. So. But yeah, how cool is that? I'll tell you what, thank you guys for watching. I'll have to skip the night so we can get a nice thumbnail. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Thank you to our donators and our channel members. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzy, Final Phoenix 13, and Space Trooper John. And thank you to you guys for just watching the video. If you watch the ads or you have premium, that helps me out. Even if you don't do either of those, obviously the views and comments and whatnot helps out. So thank you. I don't know, that'll be a thumbnail. And hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.